It is a strange thing that the Church does for us when we enter into Great Lent. What we see in the world around us, what we see in our own lives, is that there is not enough time in the day for all of the things that we want to do, all of the things that we think we should do, and all of the things that we understand from others that they think we ought to do. And usually, sad to say, prayer and presence in church somehow finds its way onto this third list, the things that other people think we should do. And in all the course of our lives, throughout the course of the year, what we see is people have less and less time as the years go by to pray, to come and be in the church, to stand in the presence of God. And yet, in the course of Great Lent, the Church does not respond to this reality of not enough time to pray by scheduling fewer services, by having conversations with us about how busy our lives are. Instead, the Church schedules more services. It asks more of us. And we may respond in two ways. The one way we might respond is simply to say, ain't nobody got time for that. And to go about our daily lives struggling to catch up, struggling to finally reach a point where we've finished all of our responsibilities and finally can turn our minds and hearts to God once we've made room for Him. The other response, and the one to which we are called, is to recognize that if we try to finish everything else first and then make time for God, we will spend our whole lives trying to finish. And all we will have succeeded in doing is allowing everything else to push God out of our lives. In short, the only solution to a life in a world in which there is no time for God is to carve time out anyway. Indeed, we find this is so with everything else that is important to us, with our children, with our friends, with exercise. No one is going to make it easy for us to do the right thing. It is not written anywhere that life is somehow required to provide us space for the permanent things. We have to make this space. We have to make this time. And it is not least for this reason that as Christians we celebrate Great Lent every year. It is the great fast, yes. It is the preparation for the Lord's resurrection, absolutely. But not least, it is the great reset button. An opportunity for ourselves to look at our lives, at the time that we don't have to pray, and to say, I'm going to pray anyway. I don't have time to come to church 3 times a week, but I'm going to do it anyway. Now, of course, life will not respond well to this. There's a reason that when we begin Great Lent with spiritual zeal, with the idea that this time we're going to fast more strictly, this time we're going to pray more, this time it's going to be a beautiful and pious and peaceful experience. that everything else pushes back. Everything else makes it more difficult. Our relationships with our brothers and sisters, our friends, our co-workers, or our enemies suddenly become full of tension. The to-do list suddenly triples in length. Our effort to establish a boundary and say this is what is truly important is opposed at every turn. We might take from this the conclusion that maybe we're wrong and it's not actually important, it's not actually workable. But if you remember that more is going on in our lives than what we can see, that more powers are at work in this world than we can see, we might conclude from the fact that we meet opposition so stringently, so violently, when we try to fast, when we try to pray, when we try to come to church. We may well conclude that we are doing exactly the right thing. And this is why the spiritual powers who oppose us struggle so hard against us. The point is, as we begin the second week of the Great Fast, for most of us, our grand ideas of what Lent was going to be like have already fallen by the wayside. We've already encountered the enemy. We should be encouraged rather than discouraged. We should recognize that we are on the path to which God has called us. We should continue the course that we have set. There are adjustments to be made, to be sure. We always somehow manage to begin in pride, thinking that somehow this time our will be strong enough to conquer. By week 2, we should stand in humility, recognizing our impotence to stand alone. We should stand in repentance, reflecting on the failures of last week. And we should stand above all in greater remembrance and understanding of the fundamental truth that unless God is with us, all our efforts are futile. But because God is with us, as we repent, as we submit ourselves in humility, we learn the truth that the prophet Isaiah spoke so many years ago. But those who wait on the Lord, they shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint. Therefore we pray, knowing that the Lord is with us, may we be with the Lord. And waiting upon him, may we find ourselves caught up by his strength. Amen. God bless you all. Thank you for coming tonight. May it be a peaceful and saving Lent for us all. Amen. I will bring the cross out so we can venerate. No. I will bring the cross out so we can incline our heads and go in peace and safety.